This is a press statement for the social justice movement, Nairobi chapter. For the continued allegation, detention. Okay, sawa. Acha tuanze. Ndugu umenikumbusha. Anza.
Power to the people, power.
Power.
Power to the people, power.
Power.
When we lose our fear,
They lose their power.
when we lose our fear,
They lose their power. Viva comrades, viva.
viva,
Viva comrades, viva.
viva.
This is the press statement of the social justice movement, Nairobi chapter. For the continued illegal detention, abduction and torture of Kenyans and activists, and the rise of police state and criminalization of dissenting voices. Amandla,
Awetu,
Amandla,
awetu.
comrades and members of the press. We are a generation summoned by the spirit of our Mau Mau freedom fighters and by the ancient cries of the motherland. A cry soaked in blood, betrayal, and economic bondage. A generation refusing to inherit silence, subjugating and the brutal cycles of state-sponsored violence. We gather here not just to speak truth to power, but to confront stored terror with organized defiance. For too long, the Kenyan state has operated as a colonial machine in blackface, hiding behind suits, handshakes, and stage dialogues, while deploying killer squads in unmarked Subarus with military-grade weapons to hunt, abduct, torture, and kill the citizens it claims to serve. 3 days ago, during the Saba Saba protests, 31 Kenyans were killed and continued to die. Not by thugs, not by mobs, but by the bullets and boots of this state. Mothers are left to bury their children in silence. Fathers are still waiting at mortuaries for justice that never comes. And yet again, even after Saba Saba, the same repression has intensified, with shoot to maim, limbs, and kill orders from the executive. Which law are they using? What kind of state deploys rape as a weapon to suppress women who rise in defense of justice? What government uses paid goons protected by police to rob, maim, and silence peaceful demonstrators? What leadership labels its own people terrorists for daring to demand food, jobs, housing, dignity, and our future? Let us be clear. This is not law enforcement. It is a state terrorism. And yet, as this state cracks skulls and steals lives, we are told by the political elite to dialogue. The latest charade, the so-called National Intergenerational Conclave led by Raila Odinga, is just another gathering of elites to pacify calls for thorough democratic change, recycling power among themselves while the youth die in the streets. We say we cannot dialogue with a regime that kills children and not implement the very constitution it swore to uphold. We have had enough empty dialogues, handshake governments, and task force to nowhere. Every time justice is delayed, the people lose and the political class win big. Not this time.
Our demands are clear. Justice for all victims of state violence and extrajudicial killings. The immediate release of all illegally detained comrades and youth activists arrested during the protests. An independent public inquiry into the state-sanctioned Saba Saba killings and the sexual violence against women. Disbandment of killer squads and total reform on all law enforcement agencies with a view to end militarization of policing and protests. Economic dignity, land, food, and freedom, not false promises and pacts of an illegal ruling elite. We say to this regime, your repression will not kill us. Your bullets will not kill our desire for social justice and human rights. The people are wide awake. From Nairobi to Nakuru, from Dandora to Kisauni, the people are demanding dignity, They are demanding social justice. They are demanding alternative political leadership. We call on all comrades, the youth, the workers of this country, our mothers, our fathers, students, sufferers, elder people, stand up, speak up, show up. Each generation, we are reminded, must discover its mission, fulfill it or betray it. We have discovered ours, and we choose to fulfill it. Forward to land, food and freedom.
Forward.
All power to the people.
All power.
Free all detained comrades.
Free.
Reject state terror.
Reject.
Nadhani pia katiba imesha lay out zile circumstances ambazo right to life inaweza kuwa limited. Na right to life haiwezi tumika kulimit rights za watu, kudemand kwamba wanataka dignity na social justice. Kumaanisha Kenya Ruto wanafanya na hii regime zile orders ambazo wanapeana ni orders ambazo ni ziko out of the constitution ya kwanza, na pia ni orders ambazo hawana capacity ya kupeana kwa sababu president hana authority ya kukuwa na instruct police officers. Question, because justice would look like where everybody can be able to access food, can be able to access healthcare, can be able to access education in its quality sense, can afford water to drink, can get a job and survive with dignity. That is what justice would look like. But right now, justice would look like the people who have lost their lives in this struggle for social justice, in this struggle for freedom. They would be given the dignity of the person who is perpetrating these killings to be investigated, prosecuted, and perhaps given the same punishment that he gave the people that he killed.
So tumekuwa tukiona this government ikitry as much as possible to silence the dissenting voices. Zile sauti ambazo zimekataa kunyamaza, zimesema zitaongea na watu wasikize. So hii nchi serikali imeamua kuwanyamazisha, na tumeona hii ni tactic ya kutuuzia uoga. Na sisi kama wananchi wenye tumeibiwa pesa zetu, zenye hii serikali imeendelea kunyanyasa na kukandamiza, tumedhalilika sana hadi tuna pesa ya kununua uoga. So hatuwezi endelea kunyamaza kama serikali ikiendelea kutukandamiza, kutuua na kutufunga gerezani. So tutaendelea kuongea na pia kutetea wale ambao tayari wametuacha na kumake sure wamepata haki. Yeah.
Na pia kuongezea, katiba ya Kenya inatukubalisha na inakubalisha kila Mkenya kama kwa kibinafsi or even as a group kukuja pamoja na kutetea wakati ambapo wanaona kuna dhulma. Na kila activist in this country is going to the street to ensure that